you. Let's get... Don't import anything, actually. There's no template right now for total artillery. How many artillery do we have? 375? Yeah, it'd be nice to put some artillery into these armies, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen anytime soon, unfortunately. You should be killed off soon. Your defense is not going as well as I would like it to. And get us around on you as well. You're worth, what, 3 victory points? You're worth 2. You're worth 2. I mean, it's a lot of, like, garbage cities. They've not taken anything down south. Didn't, like, do a sneaky naval invasion or anything like that. Which is something you have to kind of watch out for. Latvia's dead. I mean, how are the French doing? Oh, they're doing fine. They're doing absolutely a-okay. We might not even be done this war by the time the Second Weltkrieg's over. Yeah, let's see if we can kind of create an escape route for that unit. And we're at 33. Looks like Salvador's calling back their army. That's, like, bad. Can you, like, not do that? Or at least wait a little bit of time first? So that I have time to maybe win? We're at 94. We've not built any more units yet. Keep on defending the city. It's like we've kind of got to... We've got a victory point to rush at least a little bit here. Do we know when they're getting called back? No. You're at 94. Keep on making these maneuvers. Makes more sense for you to help assault that position. American Union States. I kind of need you to do better. Okay, we've at least freed up this unit. He's no longer encircled. Okay, Monterey's almost fallen to us. You've almost fallen to us. But I think if we take these 2 cities, we should be good to go. I think I might be wrong. But I might be right. You know, you gotta look at both sides here. Did our 1 day. Please, just let me go to the city, okay? You're at 23%. I'm hoping that should be enough, but I don't actually know. We would need the, Peace Conference calc... What war's over? Middle Africa and QQ land. Okay, fair enough. Let's capitulated. We've actually reached the border with Texas now. I just need this cavalry to stop attacking me. And then we can play a little bit game of defense. And we should be golden. Now there's somebody in the city. Okay, well now my plans have been foiled a little bit. We could wait for the Americans to make their way towards one of these areas. Is there a city here? There might be. I guess there's a city here. You can take like this city and like that city. Maybe we'll be good. I don't know. Somebody joined a faction. Okay, who's joined a faction? Iceland joined the International. Okay, well, that's going to be a good boon for them. Ooh, more units can be deployed. Follow you up with the 19... You know what? Anti-tank? Hell yeah. I don't know how much that's really going to help us right now. Are you moving or are you attacking? No, attack into this guy as well. You want to come up here and reinforce. Which I mean isn't like a bad thing, but it's like it's not really what I feel like I needed to do right now. Okay, trying to push our way into here. Let's push our way in against this cavalry division. Mexico is at 22%. Again, I think they lose like 1 victory point. If somehow, you know, one of these American factions can do at least a little bit of damage, then you know, maybe some good things can come out of that. Also, there's 5 divisions against the Americans? Absolutely not. Go here. You go here. We got Chihuahua, we got Marsilio, Lopez. Okay, hold position, hold position. You're at 95. Like, we're... And once El Salvador... I mean, El Salvador, even if they pull their troops back, they should still at least stay on the border, because this is technically El Salvador territory. I mean, also, what's unrest looking like right now? It's actually not as bad as I would have thought, considering the fact that I don't know of how much manpower El Salvador actually has. Oh, 87,000. You know what? Not bad, not bad. Better than what I got. Okay, the Americans now slowly push their way, for the first time ever, have pushed their way into Mexico territory. It took a while, but they did get there. Maybe we'll see if they can take a city. But I'm not going to get my hopes up about that. That seems like that's ludicrous. That's crazy talk. Again, I would have lost easily if I did not force this war with the Americans. Again, like, I think if this PSA could just take over this one area, we would win the war. Like, the war would be over at that point. Because they're at 22%. All this just for Guatemala. Basically, yes. All of this is for one Guatemala. How much manpower? I mean, it's for 2.18 million people. That's not bad. The thing is, we don't have any air superiority. Which we kind of need. 417 defense. I mean, it's pretty good for them. Anywhere else we can maybe try to attack? Is there anywhere that's like not mountains? No, literally the entire front line actually is mountains. So, wait, no, you're leaving. Where are you going? Run your way to Chihuahua. I believe in you. I said run your way to Chihuahua, you jackass. Americans will be there in 2 days. You'll be there in 12 days. So never mind, that's not going to work. I mean, like, it's just... Okay, you're fighting some Mexican forces there. Literally every province is mountains. Oh, you try going up this way. How many men have we lost? We've lost 53,000 against 202,000. This Mexican casualty does not count any losses against the U.S., which is 46,000 against the American Union State, and about a number against Pacific states, but I actually don't know what that exact number is. I mean, this war doesn't need to be happening. We just need to win this battle. We take this one city. That should be enough. Like, that should be victory. Their morale's at... Organizations is capped at 62, which is pretty good. Ours goes up to 68. We might do another force attack, because that usually, I think, breaks morale a little bit faster. 94. Come on, all this. We're going to have a very nice, tasty Guatemala after all this, okay? How is the war going here? Sweden's getting invaded by the British. Denmark is still neutral. France is pushing away pretty far into Germany. Russia's not doing that great. But that's okay. Okay, we've armed the militias. Better attack in the jungle. You know what? This is a good time for us to get some coffee beans. Hell yeah. Is that enough for them to capitulate? Yes, it is. Thank fuck. Hey, look, the war is over. It took us 1 trillion goddamn years. But here we are. So, hey, Pacific States, congratulations. You get this land. The American Union State gets this land. The game's very mad that I want to give the American Union State this territory, but I'm okay with that. Even though, you know, actually not, based on where our troops actually are, it makes more sense for this to go to us. There we go. But now, we can form Central America. It took way longer than it has any right to. But Central America has been formed. We now should get a new focus tree, which we now have. The first Central American Congress. All of our units, by the way. We kind of need one on the border with them for now. Founding the Central American Congress. Socialists from all over the country are coming together to determine the future and foundations of the United Socialist Central America. The most prominent ones are those who resist the hardest against the various military dictators and enemies of socialism, but not all can reach the top if they wish they can. So, we can either go for the moderates, the revolutionaries, the syndicalists, or the totalist. So which we got political power gain, stability, war support, a little bit more recruit population. Okay, not bad. And these ones doesn't matter which one we choose. Okay. You're to support social democracy, which is garbage. A lot of stability, but I think that the moderates don't seem that good. You don't seem that good either. We got native rights, which is recruit population, factory output, more party popularity, 20% stability is not bad. Or 15% stability, 20% war support, party popularity, 200 political power. So, I guess, well, out of all of these, I kind of am leaning the most probably towards the syndicalist. That 10% factory output's pretty good. We do get the war support here, and a little bit more recruit population, which isn't bad. But I think it makes more sense for the syndicalist. I like that factory output, and I like the stability. Look, if I had cheated to get them into the war, then I feel like this is fair enough. This is me being nice to them. But I don't know if we can actually release Mexico in this current state. There we go. Fate of Mexico. We'll split Yucatan from Mexico. They were the first to resist Mexican imperialism. So welcome Mexico. Welcome Yucatan. The borders might be a little cursed. You know, I'm not going to deny that. I still don't know what our maximum support division count is yet. You guys on the border in the north. You in charge of this army. You in charge here. And all in... who's better? 2, 3. Yeah, you're a little bit better for what I want to get done. Well, now we actually have building slots, so let's go with this. We do need to start all this from scratch, which is unfortunate. But I'm not surprised. And we'll go for some convoys. Expert focus personalization. I guess we'll go for the Air Force first. We do 20,000. We actually have 22,000 guns. Okay, let's support the CSA with some rifles. But what I'm going to also do, and no, we'll keep this as is. Actually, no, we lost like all of our leaders, so we're gonna political power up to 1,000, just so I can make sure we're back to where we were. Because it makes no sense for us to lose literally all of our everything that we had. Just because we switched countries. There we go. That seems decent enough. The Party National Revolutionary is founded by Cedeno and it's gathering a small group of Guatemalans under his cause, leaving his previous partner Madrido out largely on his own. They decided united Central America identity and wish to spread its identity and revolution more of Latin America. Well, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense that the leader of Nicaragua would also end up leading kind of United Central America. You know, the first leader. So maybe more lore-wise, so to speak, it makes sense to actually go for the radical socialist. I mean, we still get 10% stability here. I mean, the war sport's also really nice. Because who's currently in charge? Right now, it is just the Revolutionary Council. Venencia Colegio has formed the Party Maximista. His vision is that of a strong chairman who leads Central America forward into a bright future, spreading his vision of socialism across Latin America. With his main and only real base support located in Honduras, he is seen as an unlikely candidate to actually come on top at the future of the new nation. Also, we need to research some stuff. Let's go with you, and Excavation 2. We still basically have actually no real... Why do none of you like us? Trade influence is too low. Distance. I guess we'll trade with the CSA, or for the PSA for now. It's a little strange, but, you know, it is what it is. And prepare a war against Costa Rica, just in case. Germany's having a bad time. And yeah, this is maybe the most cursed-looking North America I've seen in a long time. This looks like ass. But that's okay. Okay, Rome has fallen. The Party Syndicat, led by Auguste Marty, is founded on the ideals of European syndicalism, created by the British and the French. They want private government by-in for the people, a safe place for future generations, and especially natives. A large amount of their base support comes from the indigenous population located within our union. Besides the overall native support, Marty enjoys admiration in his home country of El Salvador, which sees him as their liberator. And we're going to get probably one more for the Social Democrats, and then we'll have the actual election. And we'll all be good to go. What we're going to do here, though, is it's time for us to... Mexico. We're going to pick an army group out of you that's not hot garbage. I guess you. And let's start training up, let's just say 5 troops for now in Mexico. We can deploy up to 23 units. And our faction, unfortunately, does get dissolved at the very end. Marino lost and failed. With Marino being left in the dust by Cedeno, Marino has been looking for a new home in the political spectrum. Mayor Protecti is going to be forced in subordination under Cedeno. I think he could stab him in the back for his betrayal and join Guatemala's in the Party Popular. You know, he stays with the party that, you know, helped unite Central America. Calling of the Congress. Yep. War propaganda. We don't need war propaganda right now. I think we're fine as is. Who's going to come out on top? Like, who's... Canada's just at war with the CSA. The CSA, unfortunately, is not meant to live. They're very much dead. American Union State, I don't think it's going to survive for too much longer either. It's really against specific states and MacArthur. Like, who's going to come out on top in that war here? Who did you end up backing? Looming War. King Edward's abdicated the throne. The status of power. Congress of the chairman. Some argue the power should never lie with one man. Others argue that any nation needs a figurehead. Well, let's go for the Congress shall remain independent. So you wonder if the Dutch will join the war. Probably not. It seems unlikely at this point. Japan's not having a great time against the Chinese right now. Russia is not looking great. The status of the army. A union of nations bring forth a few problems. Each have their own army, their own structure. They be all incorporated into a single large force, a professional army, or should they remain separate? A band of militia spread throughout the country. Well, it definitely makes sense. I think we want to go for a consolidated army. If we're going to be trying to defend our little homegrown revolution down here in Central America, I think it makes sense for us. Also, I'm going to fix these borders a little bit. Maybe like that? Is that fixing the borders, or I just made the borders worse? I actually don't know. It's like, you know what, actually, let me keep this. We'll give that to the American Union State, and it looks like ass, but it's fine. Things have been going weird here. Size of the industry. While the Industrial Revolution is far behind us, we have yet to entirely switch over. Some call for this to never change and to focus on becoming the socialist breadbasket, ensuring full bellies. Others propose a more radical change for industrialism. You know, let's be a little agrarian. Lose some political power over that, but that's okay. Right now, the biggest party right now is the PNR, led closely by the PP. Oh, I'm like 5. And the status of future elections. The people are working in the factories and the fields. We cannot concern themselves with politics, at least. That is what the Maximus and the Syndicalists are reasoning. Others argue that no matter what, the people must vote because they are who we represent. Yes, let's go for more support for the Radical Socialist. Seems decent to me. We are worried about the Entente, right? Like, the Entente is an actual threat to us. And whoever actually ends up winning the Civil War is also potentially a threat for us. Well, both of these are potential threats. I mean, Germany is not having a great time. Austria's doing okay. And I think you will... Yeah, you're going to integrate Hungary very, very soon. And the moderates have won, apparently. Whoops. Well, it is what it is. The moderates have won the election. Results are in. The socialists. Seen as socialist you can get without entering into the liberal camp. The moderates, I wish to see the people be the main desire within our new union. Okay, well... Not really what I was expecting, but, you know, it is what it is. So we are now the Social Democrats. Are we... I know they removed the... what do you call it? The... Syndicalist Alliance Social Democrats. But it kind of seems like that's what these guys are supposed to be. Power of the Congress. Let's... Actually... I mean, how long until this is done? We got 10 more days. We'll wait for that to be finished first. We're still in the, Are we not in the thing anymore? The Internationale here. We're actually not. Well, it is what it is. So how do you join a faction? The People's Army, People's Liberation Force. I mean, I'm assuming we'll still be able to join a faction. Yeah, join the Internationale at the very end. So yeah, like, they say they removed the Syndicalist aligned Social Democrats, but apparently they didn't do it actually for every single country. You got 4 days left. Education reforms. We probably want to go for the 10% stability and political power. Or the research speed's not bad either. Not too sure actually which one of those two we want to go for. Okay, so you know what? Let's go for empowering the Congress. That seems good for now, but I think also for now, it's gonna be a good time for us to end the Kaiserreich segment of the stream after the unification